Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Добро пожаловать на развлекательный канал студия Феникс. С вами, как обычно, я, Серега.
I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Это мой
Still
корабль.
don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the professor, any encounter with the collectors would result in failure.
Опа.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Джокеру это не
I'm happy
понравится.
when someone takes control of a ship away from them, especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
С кем
I'm
еще
guessing it
стоит
takes more
повидаться?
than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Ну что ж, друзья, вот и наш новый кораблик. Надо его, думаю, для начала поизучать перед тем, как мы вылетим. Хотя, наверное, уже многие знают, но я его никогда и не видел. Так что я, пожалуй, сейчас в этой серии часть убью на исследование корабля. Посмотрю, что есть, что где. И дальше мы, собственно, продолжим. Такая маленькое введение в, собственно, новый корабль. Так, техническая лаборатория. Интересно. В общем, насколько я знаю, это ДТП. Активное сообщение. Обзор обучения. В общем, выбрать статус команды, улучшение выбрать, про совершенствование. Понятно. Непрочитанное сообщение. Сообщение от Андерсона. Так, это мы все прочитаем, наверное, в не видео я все сделаю. Мне будет это интересно. Там, в принципе, ничего особенного нет, но хотелось бы немножко почиткать. Так. Все-таки данные еще можно пособирать, да? Сузим. Изучить. Блин, клево. Теперь у корабля есть окна.
Minor spike in the primary core, compensating.
Так, интересно. Тут еще что-нибудь есть? О, закрылось. В общем, понятно. Иллюминаторы не всегда открыты. Да потому.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby, better than new. It fits me like a glove. And
Как
leather
перчатка и
seats.
кожаное
The
сиденье.
military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Это корабль только
It's not the same,
копия.
Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Ох, че за нытик в тебе проснулся.
Yes, Shepard.
Поговорим о тебе.
More about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Ты
How are you
Джокер.
getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Бубнящий. Твое
Why are you named
назначение.
ED is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Твое местоположение.
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Твоя
What do you do
работа.
aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Дополнительные функции.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Кибервойна.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds
Впечатляет.
incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization. Just putting it out there.
Призрак
The
следит за
elusive
нами.
man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Другая
Let's
тема.
discuss something else.
Ready.
От
I want to know
Церберя.
more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
М,
What sort of
Resources.
resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
do you
Ограничения.
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Так,
How
состав
is Cerberus
Цербера.
organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Сколько
So
всего
how many
ячеек?
operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How
Строительство
did Cerberus
Нормандии.
replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Ладно.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Так, плюс 2 героя нам дали. И давайте отправимся дальше. Поисследуем, что у нас здесь есть. Где-нибудь еще такие маркеры есть синенькие, чтобы поизучать. Что за... Эта девка очень на нас похожа. Так, техническая лаборатория. Понятно.
A
Она
scientist is required to use the technical lab.
закрыта. С тобой еще можно поговорить. Очень
I'm
интересно.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Так,
I'm
с
glad to have you on the
удовольствием.
team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Точно.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Давайте
Do you have a moment to
пообщаемся.
talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Изучить. Вы здесь
How do you feel
счастливы?
about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the elusive man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Нам стоит сблизиться. Хороший ответ. Я вот точно его сейчас выберу. Давайте посмотрим, что будет. Мне ж распирает любопытство. Нам стоит сблизиться.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Да. Что вы думаете о Цербере?
Has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
Цербер другие
Sounds like
расы.
Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Опа, вы очень
That's a
хорошенькая.
very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Да, и последний вопрос. Что вы здесь
What are your
делаете?
responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't
Там
that the
всё?
type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
I better
Это
go.
все.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Да, конечно, мы еще с тобой, деточка, поговорим. Так, это у нас что? Сузи. Шкафчик вооружения. Здесь что-то находится. Здесь у нас зал, ну здесь все понятно. Так, где мы? Будем связываться со всеми. О, приятель, привет.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
Действия Цербера.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Хорошо,
I
что вы
look
с
forward to
нами.
working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Интересная личность. Чего не скажешь, давайте там мы уже были. Арсенал, понятно. В общем, они сделали вот такими вот выделениями.
Commander,
Понятно.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Улучшение, непрочитанное сообщение выбрать. Я поставил на Нормандию прибор ночного. Техническое подразделение использует защиту системы Керси. Она достаточно эффективна сама по себе. Технически считают, что лучше использовать по частям сочетания с другой броней. Я переправил полный комплект на нормальные модули. Программируются раздельно, так что вы сможете использовать по своему разумению. Интересно, давайте вообще почитаем, что здесь сообщение. Если дошедшие до меня слухи верны, тебе действительно удалось уцелеть, навести меня в цитадели. Есть разговор. За последние 2 года многие изменились. Благодаря тебе я в совете. Мне кажется, было бы честно выслушать тебя лично. Прочитано. Призрак Шепард. Мы завершили переговоры с опытным наемником Заидом Маса. Его имя, возможно, знакомо вам. Заид принимал участие в многих известных, а также абсолютно неизвестных операциях в системах терминус, где оказал себя безжалостным и неустрашимым бойцом. Мне кажется, что такой человек мог бы вам пригодиться, поэтому я провел переговоры и сделал так, чтобы он вступил в ваш отряд. Сейчас он на Омеге. Тратить свой последний гонорар, там его можно найти. Все денежные вопросы с ним решить лично. Прочитано. Ага, с исследовательским кораблем. Вот проект Повелитель Пламени. Капитан пропал, исследовательский корабль разорили, связанный с сервером. Экипаж корабля испытывал новый прототип транспортного средства «Молот». Кроме того, на борту корабля были работающие на нас ученые. Доктор Роберт Аллой. Мы хотим, чтобы вы разыскали корабль и его исследовательскую команду ученых. В последний раз корабль видели на планете Зиона. Система прочитана. Место крушения Нормандии. Капитан, мы полагаем, что адмирал Хакет. Капитан Шепард, мы полагаем, что найденные в результате сканирования системы команды данные заинтересует вас. Найденное место падения Нормандии. Альянс хочет почитать память Нормандии и воздвигнуть памятник на месте, где нашли последний приют ее обломки. Мы хотели бы, чтобы вы в числе первых побывали на месте трагедии, установили там памятник. После нападения собирателей на Нормандию 20 членов экипажа до счетов числятся пропавшими без вести. Если вам удастся отыскать доказательства их смерти, пожалуйста, предоставьте их органам Альянса. Желаю удачи, капитан. Прочитано. Ладно, думаю, этого хватит. Пойдем куда мы пойдем, друзья. Так, здесь написано армейская, а пойдем мы, наверное, сюда. Каюта капитана, очень интересно. Так, ладно, О! Офигеть. Достижение, личный терминал. Ага, еще какая-то углубленно-головая тренировка. Наверное, это какой-нибудь... Или еще чего-то можно послушать. Музыка, ну понятно, в общем, здесь обычная музыка. А здесь настройки снаряжения. Ну, прикольно. Классная каюта теперь у нас. Так, каюта экипажа. Интересно. Давайте спустимся. Так. Думаю, туда мы сходим чуть, наверное, попозже или сейчас зайдем. Наверное, мы пойдем сюда. Кабинет Миранда. Очень интересно. СР2. Офигеть.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Можем
Have a
поговорить.
minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Расскажите
Tell
о
me
себе.
about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Ты
What
модифицирован
level of genetic
генетически.
modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human.
Хрена
Add to that
себе.
some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Ты
Sounds
совершенно.
like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, my biotic abilities add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Фига себе. Так, давайте посмотрим ее комнату. Ну, чуть похуже, чем наша, но все равно. Довольно-таки классная комнатка. Что здесь у нас? Каюта экипажа.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Wow. My family lives in New Canton.
Oh,
Figure себе.
that colony's on the edge of the frontier.
Вау.
Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Ребята, у вас ядро за окном.
She had the first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Вам не страшно, если рванет? Так.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Да ладно, Сузи, я и в мужской схожу. Ты просто меня не знаешь. Видимо, хотя надо проверить. Может, пока восстанавливали, там что-то отросло. Мне стоит в мужской ходить. Ну ладно, с вами мы еще познакомимся. Так.
I'm sorry, princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my toy.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Да ладно, вечно никуда нельзя. А эти капсулы не сильно отодвинут. Кстати, заметьте, они похожи на нос СРки. Ну, точнее, это Мако. Практически все одинаково на выгляд. И на эти крейсеры, как их там. Да, а вы о чем тут болтаете? Нормально, да пофиг. Такая у нас серия, чисто побегаем по кораблю, поизучаем, что у нас здесь. Медотсек. Она сказала, что, ага, здесь доступ к ядру. Вот посмотрите, доктор Чаква здесь.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Рада
Nice
вас
to see a
видеть.
familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I
Рада.
wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Изучить уход из Альянса.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Предпочитаете
Colonial
корабли?
military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
Ну, в чем-то она права. Там как бы действительно скучновато. Служба в
You're not the
церкви.
Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
Так она с нами.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Так, вам что-нибудь
Do you
надо?
have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for.
О, господи, друзья, извините. Я надо другую
Keep an eye
бутылку.
out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll
Ладно,
see you
тогда до
later,
встречи.
Doctor.
Commander.
Капитан. Как это странно, говорит капитан командор. Или командор есть капитан? Я вообще эти миликосовские ни хрена не знаю.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Mass Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Что
Do you
мне
have
тут
everything
нужно?
you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Я с этим
What
согласен.
do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I
Давай
head that
список.
way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Do you have everything you need?
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise,
Ну
I'm
ладно,
doing
до
fine.
встречи.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
В общем, здесь мы закончили. Давайте спустимся куда-нибудь ниже. У нас там осталась одна палуба инженерная. На ней мы закончим. Посмотрим, что здесь есть. Элеватор. Как интересно.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair
Нифига
Normandy's
себе.
embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land a ship on high-gravity worlds.
Так он тяжелее Нормандии старой. Вау. А вот там он вон где-то, в общем, есть окна из каюты экипажа выходят, походу, вот эти вот типа. На это я думаю, может, что-нибудь поклацаем. Ну ладно. Там у нас, я смотрел, есть два чувака, которых можно расспросить.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Там
Are you set
что-нибудь
up
надо?
okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
В чем
What kind of
проблема?
problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each
Почему этих модулей
Why
нет?
isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Изучить. Мысли о
What do you
Цербере.
think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
ваше
Where'd you
обучение.
receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew
Перужда.
in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
И вы
Why
покинули
did you leave the
Альянс.
Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Так, интересно. Кем
How did
попал
you wind
Цербер?
up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Так, ладно,
So why
Гебби.
did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. They'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Ясно, ребята. В общем, вы фанатики.
I'm amazed Shepard came down.
Ладно, на этом, пожалуй, эту серию стоит закончить, потому что как бы это просто изучение, а уже в следующих мы пойдем посмотрим уже, естественно, полетим к другим планетам и начнем выполнять, собственно, задания, друзья. Такая была, возможно, скучная серия, ну, хрен его знает. Мне как-то это не особо сказать, не особо. Но мне не особо скучно бегать и изучать что-либо. Кстати, здесь теперь немножко все по-другому размещено. Ладно, в общем, кому понравилось, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, комментируйте, друзья. Вы были на развлекательном канале студии Феникс. Всем спасибо.